So in the last video we ended up in this position. We're now in this video going to start adding some more detail to this part of the model. So using the hand tool, I'm going to move this to the centre so I can explode it a bit more. I now want the pencil tool. I'm going to draw a small line here, and I'm going to use this along with the tape measure to draw a line up 5mm. I now want to choose the circle tool, and I want to place it here, and I want to pull it 2mm. Again, I want to click on the outside line, and I want to set this to say 50. I'm going to right click, reverse the face, and then I'm going to double click it, right click it, make a component, and this one I'm going to call gauge. I now need to double click it, highlight the middle, find the center. I then want the move tool. I'm going to click on the center, press Ctrl and copy another one to that spot there. So I now need to double click, single click, pull tool. I want to pull it out to the same height as this. I then want to get the select tool again, click on the outer ring, and I want to change that reading there so the radius is 1.5. I then want to use the offset tool and pull that in 0.5, then get the push pull tool and push that in 0.6. So we've now got our gauges made for this bit. The next thing I want to do is click on the space bar, click outside everything, and I want to work in this area. So I need to click on the group, double click to allow me to edit it, and I want to get the tape measure tool. I want to pull this down until it's level with the bottom of here. I also want to pull a line this way so I'm level with this. I now want the circle tool again, and clicking on this point here, pull it to 3mm. I want the push, I then need to click here, knock the number of segments up to 50, and then I want to get the push pull tool, and I want to pull that back to the level here. I then want to get the select tool again, and I want to reduce this down to 2mm. So that is now completed, so I can lose these geometry lines. I don't need this one anymore, and I don't need this one anymore. The next thing I want to draw is some water gauges for actual water, to show what level of water is inside the boiler. So I'm going to draw the guideline at 0.8 and another one this side at 0.8. I then want to pull a line from here, 1.6, a line from here, 1.6, then from here I want to draw a line up 1.6, and then from here 5mm. I want the rectangle tool and draw these two boxes in here. I then want the push pull tool. I'm going to pull them so they're the same height as these. Okay, so that's them two done. The next thing I want to do is get the select tool sorry, I'm going to get the next thing is the offset tool, and I want to offset this to be 0.4 of a millimetre. The same here, 0.4 of a millimetre. I then want to get the push-pull tool, and I want to push this in 0.6, and double click on this one here, and that's them gauges done. So I'm going to now delete a lot of the guidelines. I don't need this anymore. I don't need this. Now that is actually on another part of the model, so we click out, we click again. Eventually, we've now highlighted that. We can delete that, pressing the delete key. We highlight that one, we can delete that. At this stage, this is ready for FDM printing. So again, as usual, I'm going to do the draw around it, make a group, file, export STL, model unit, export. I'm going to call this FDM front boiler. So I'm going to bring it into my slicer, FDM front, open. This one here, face it down. I'm going to slice it, and here you can see it will print in 33 minutes on my FDM printer. I'm going to end this video here, and in the next video I will add more details which will require it to be resin printed.